So now I guide you to crack Mh-Cet. What will be the studies that you plan to crack the CET? So see, friend, there are two things that you have to remember for your entrance examination. First is your time, and second is your accuracy. So time is that how you manage your time so that you cover up all the questions within the given time limit. Second is that how accurate you are giving your answers, because this is the main point. Because if you not correct your answer, if you not choose your correct options, then you lose your marks. So these two, if you balance it, then definitely you score very high in your entrance examination. So I guide you what are the studies that you have to apply for examination. See, there are 200 questions and there are 4 topics under this entrance examination. One is your verbal English part, or you may say verbal vocabulary, that is known as, you may say, as a English. Second one is your quantitative aptitude. Third one is your logical reasoning, and the last one is your abstract reasoning. So these are the topics that you have to cover up for your entrance examination. If you see the question numbers, there are, say here you have 50 questions, you have here 75 questions, here you have 25, and here you have 50. So it comes to 50, 50, 100, 175 and 25. There are 200 questions and each questions carry 1 marks. This is the marks bifurcation. Now you have to try that you at least cover up the whole question, whether you know or know the answer or not, but you always try to read or cover up all the questions. So how you have to plan it out? And for this entrance examination, there are 150 minutes, that is 2.5 hours. So in 150 minutes you plan for your 140 as an effective time only, because in entrance examination you have different types of admin responsibilities also cover, like signature of your attendance sheet or maybe some announcement by the concerned authorities. So that's why you plan or by within 140 minutes only, and 10 minutes if there, then that will be buffered for you. So if you ask me, the best way is that since it's a 75 questions carry maximum marks, you give here 50 minutes and come to the maths part. Here also you give 50 minutes, because sometimes the mathematics require some calculation part. So 50, 50, 100 here. For abstract you may give 15 minutes, because the subjective questions and just you have to give the answer, there is no any calculation part. So it comes to 115, and this you may give say 25 minutes. So if you plan as per this, suppose if you are attempting say logical reasoning, first try to start with the logical reasoning because it carries maximum marks. You try to cover up all questions within 50, whether you know or not. If you are knowing the answers, go ahead, otherwise leave it for next time. When you cover up all the questions, you come to that part. In your screen, in the computer based questions, you have different options of different colors will be there. Whether if you want to put it on hold, just keep it on hold and we come back after finishing all this one. Suppose if complete your 50 minutes, don't be emotional, go to the next part. It means that after that my suggestion is that come to the math part. So it's covered up 50 minutes for say 50 questions. So if 50 minutes over, then come to English and then abstract. Normally abstract is nothing, it's a non-verbal reasoning. If you are preparing for banking examination or not, or UPSC examination, in their entrance it is known as non-verbal reasoning, and logical is known as verbal reasoning. So this is the way how you maintain or manage your time limit for entrance examination, so that you cover up all the questions. Here there is no any question of pass or fail. Here the objective is that how high you make your score, so that you will get a better college in terms of selection processes. This is the first thing. Second is that sometimes it happens at the end. Suppose if you are not able to cover up all the questions, then normally you have say 15-20 questions left and you are not knowing anything. So what happens at that time? So what normally the candidates are doing, they just put A, B, C, D, something that way. No, not that way. What you do? Sometimes it happens the student, they are very much afraid while seeing the question paper. Why they have some sort of, you may say, fever sort of that, and they already forget whatever they have knowing that particular answers. So first is that be confident. Don't go for in a stress mood during the examination or maybe one day before the examination. Be cool, cheer up and go for examination in a cool mind. So whatever you learn, don't bother about that कि आएगा नहीं आएगा, करना है क्या करना है. Sometimes happen कि आपके दोस्त बोलते हैं ये किया क्या तुमने, ये पढ़ा क्या. It's not like that. Otherwise क्या होगा, आप एफर्ट होगे, जो पढ़े होगे भूल जाओगे. So be confident of yourself. जितना पढ़े उतना देकर आओ and do well. So आज मैं आपको और एक पॉइंट बताऊंगा कि at the end it happened कि कई बार होता है कि आपके 15-20 क्वेश्चन छूट जाते हैं. Then what will be strategy? नॉर्मली क्या होता है, एट द एंड कुछ जो स्टूडेंट छूट डर जाते हैं, दे स्टार्ट पुटिंग द आंसर्स रैंडमली, लाइक से 1 B C D E B something that way out of 4 options. This is not a correct way. If you ask me as a strategy wise, instead of putting, suppose if you are putting say A as answer here, D as answer here B, it may not be possible that it is the correct answer. So apart from that, it's better if you mark any one options, either A, either B, or either C, either D. Why? Because suppose there are 20 or say 25 questions left at the end, you are not able to cover up all those parts because of your deadline or maybe the total time limits. So what you do, just mark A. So out of 20, out of 25, maybe 6, 7, 8, definitely it will be the A mark. Or maybe B, definitely there will be the probability of B in those 20-25. So this way you can score high. So that is the strategy that you have to apply at the time of entrance examination in the examination room, and that's the way how you score your marks in a very better way. So students, wish you all the best for your examination that is going to be happen on 24th, 25th and 26th of this month, Mh-Cet. Or if you like this video, don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe it. Thank you, all the best.